off to a shaky start, but a good Saturday morning to you for a live broadcast audience here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Globe, it is the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Coming up, you a Bronco fanatic? Jason Hyde, brand manager for the Ford Bronco, joins us, we hope. And a little later in this segment, we're going to have a special report from Mr. Jeff about the...
With niacin.
With niacin. You got that word in.
I got it in.
You
was a bet last night.
And you tell us if you remember niacin and what commercial the word... Yeah, whatever.
With niacin.
That's today's question. It's just ahead on this segment of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Howdy. Along with Mike out of this world, Mars, we always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today. And we're going to start off with some very important news, especially for car dealers across the United States. I don't know whether you or maybe some friends of yours that are a car dealer are familiar with the company CDK, a group that claims to have hacked CDK Global, the software provider to thousands of car dealerships in North America, have demanded tens of millions of dollars in ransom.
Wow.
A person familiar with the matter told Bloomberg. We get our story from Automotive News. CDK is planning to make the payment, said the person who asked not to be identified because the information is private. Well, not so private anymore.
Yeah.
The hacking group behind the attack is believed to be based in Imagine that. In the early days of any ransomware attack, discussions are fluid and the situation could change, so blah, blah, blah. CDK didn't respond to multiple requests for comment on Friday, but they did have something late last night, and I'll get to that in just a second. Since CDK discovered the breach and shut off systems June 19th, Wednesday, chaos has ensued at many of its roughly 15,000 car dealerships that it suite of software tools referred to as Dealership Management System, or DMS, underpins virtually every element of auto dealers' day-to-day business. So the outage hampered sales, interrupted repairs, and delayed deliveries across an industry that topped $1.2 trillion in U.S. sales last year. The disruptions are also hitting amid an end-of-quarter sales. It's just mass chaos, according to Diana Lee, the CEO of Constellation, a marketing agency that works with is a disaster, according to her. A demand in the tens of millions of dollars comes after hackers sought $50 million from a lab services company at the center of an ongoing ransomware attack that caused outages in London hospitals. United Health Group, largest medical insurer in the U.S., acknowledged earlier this year it paid hackers a $22 million extortion fee. Are you kidding? Why would you do that? CDK hasn't said who or which entity is behind the intrusion, but it issued a warning to customers Thursday evening. Hackers are contacting our customers, posing as members or affiliates of CDK, trying to obtain system access. CDK associates are not contacting customers for access to the environment or systems. Please only respond to known CDK employees and communications. CDK's parent, Brookfield Business Partners, had its worst trade shares in dealer groups, and Sonic Automotive also slumped. Now, as of last night, CDK has created a resource center for dealers as the cyber attack third day yesterday with no resolution in sight. In a note to customers late last night, they had opened up a dealer resource center to assist clients. We've now created a dealer resource center to keep your dealership working until our applications are recovered, the company wrote. The DRC, among other things, has documents and processes on managing daily processes. The information can be... What an absolute nightmare for car dealerships across the United States.
DMS is it's an incredible program for them. I was exposed to it when working with the dealerships and things. Not only that, they've got programs with OE Connection for inventory, for parts that's linked to that. So it's not just one program. There are a multitude of things that either are based off of it or contribute to it. So it is an incredibly deep system. And for the value of it and the $22 million, they're probably going to pay it. They're probably going to just pay it.
Well, that was another
and then
thing.
Find firewalls future. So it's a good thing in-wheel time hasn't been hacked. Oh, my goodness. Gee whiz. If we would have been hacked, pay the ransom.
Guess what? We're
Well,
hacked.
I don't know.
We're hacked right now. Yeah.
Hacked off.
Well, somebody said, well, I don't understand. Well, think of it this way. You bend a fender, okay? That's it. Somebody hooks it up to a wrecker, takes it to an impound company's going to fix it. Then they go to the dealership and say, I want you to fix my fender. Well, we don't even know if we have a fender to fix it with.
It's going to be $22 million.
Fender. Anyway, what a mess that is, and we feel for you, dealerships across the United States.
Incredible.
Yeah, bad.
Yes.
You didn't give me a chance to say that. Yeah.
Well, you got to hurry up.
Well, here, you go. You do it right there.
We got a guest coming up. There you go.
Go ahead. Jason joins us. Jason, good morning to you. Oh, there you go. Jason needs to unmute. Are you unmuted, Jason? Well, I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you. To Birmingham, Alabama. Coming from Wisconsin, we kind of caught the back end of it, the tail end of it down there, and it's absolutely beautiful and stunning. And get off of the trip. There were no real major freeways to go from Wisconsin down to Birmingham, Alabama, so it was all back roads. Absolutely beautiful. Did you ever, of course, you know, me being an only kid, me sitting in the back seat, needed things to do. There's no air conditioning in the car. And we usually went machines.
Yeah.
At all of
Soda pop.
Pop machines. At all bottle caps.
Oh, yeah. You and like 15 other million other.
And I'd have a great big grocery sack.
You said that today, you'd get arrested.
I'm in radio.
But that was, you know, you could only drink it. You had to let the water go through the hose for a few seconds because it would be hot.
Well, it'd be hot and it would
rubbery.
Yeah.
That was that's like, that's the taste.
That's exactly right. Why are we telling these stories?
I don't know.
People are going.
We're waiting on audio. He's coming back.
All right. Well,
He'll come back soon.
I don't know what I've done over here. You know, Mars fiddles with wires.
Oh, well, he's a wire guy.
Every time that we do a show on Saturday, and it never fails. We don't ever come into the studio without somebody fiddling with wires. I have a feeling that there may be a connection with your fiddling this morning and not being able to get a guy from Ford Motor Company. No?
I didn't fiddle with that part of it.
But, you know, in this setup that we have here, you fiddle with that part over there, wherever that is, the washing machine is. Just saying. Don't know. We take on the wild. Bronco off-rodeo manager Kelsey Gherkin available this week to discuss it as well, but we're not at the top. Jason Hyde. This is a really cool thing. I have been on a couple manufacturer-backed adventures, shall we say. One of them was with Jeep, matter of fact, and I think Mars was on the trip with me. And we went somewhere out west into a pretty scary area where we went pretty much straight up a mountain. And at the top of the mountain, they had an off-road course set up. So big ruts and over the top, and you had people from the company out there guiding you. Go a little bit that way, spotters, a little bit that way. Okay, ease it over. Then sometimes you would even have one of the manufacturer reps in the car with you. Try this, do that. But it went on top of the mountain. It was kind of scary. But at any rate, we had a great time, and it was a learning adventure. I had no clue how to do any of that stuff.
What gears to be in, where to turn, how to turn.
And to have a manufacturer-backed adventure like this would be really something. I'd sign up for that. I'm not a big off-roader, but that would be tons of fun. And just look, when we go to the Houston Auto Show, well, not this last one, but the Houston Auto Show down at NRG Center, they had that Jeep Adventure thing. The line was out the door for people to just ride along. Show me how it works. Broncs, and they had this big track that take you up basically to audio only.
Yeah, he's on his phone.
Yeah, I can hear you guys,
Hey.
but you might not be able to see me.
Well, we can't see you, but we can
can
hear
see.
you. Yes, we
There
can.
he is.
Yeah, I can see you, but yeah,
You're good.
appreciate it. Yeah, the computer wasn't having it this morning, so
Let me ask you this: was it the CDK?
Or Eastern European?
no. I think just the laptops and iForward here and Zoom aren't too friendly. We use a different system, so
You might not even be familiar with the CDK thing. We just read the story about that 15,000 dealerships across the United States with their DMS.
Oh, right.
Yeah, have you heard about that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's always a tough challenge to go through any cyber.
Well, hey man,
cyber attack.
thank you
Sure. I know.
thank you very much for joining us today. We're just kind of going over some of the off-rodeo adventure for your Bronco or your Bronco Sport, and coming to the Great Smoky Mountains. I was telling everybody I've not actually been to the Smoky Mountains. I think it's one on my bucket list. What a great place! I can only imagine what it would be like to go there and experience this.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we couldn't be more thrilled to open or announce our 5th location now. So obviously around the country, we've been strategically placing our off-rodeo experience centers, and so this is the 5th, and just really one of the most exciting for us, just given the chance for our owners to come out and experience truly what the Bronco can do. So yeah, it's a great setup to have in the Smoky Mountains. We're really excited to be there.
Well, tell us how it works. So, do you have to buy a Bronco or a Bronco Sport to do the program?
Yeah, so that's kind of the perk of buying a Bronco Sport or a Bronco Raptor. Included within the purchase of the vehicle is a one-day driving experience valued at over $2,500 that you can select any of the 5 locations to go to. We've got Texas, Nevada for the Bronco Raptor, Las Vegas. We've got New Hampshire up in the east side of the country, and with the 5th location now being Tennessee. In addition to Austin, it's just really a good chance for us to have a breadth across the country where we can show our owners really what the vehicle is capable of. Hearing it first from our trail guides, getting out on the trail themselves, and really just getting a chance to get some wheel time. I think all of our owners, for the most part, go home knowing a lot more of what their Bronco is capable of.
So if you buy a vehicle here in Texas, are you able to determine where you would want to make this experience? For instance, if I'm in Houston, I buy the Bronco, can I request to be in the Smoky Mountains or maybe go to the upper East Coast or Vegas? Can I select that, or is it predetermined?
No, it's absolutely up to you. And it's just a matter of setting up the reservation to go. Moab's also on the list there. The 5th location is absolutely one of the most epic. So it's definitely not worth leaving that one out as well, too. But yeah, there's a website you can go to, BroncoOffRodeo.com. You tied to your VIN number, so as long as you've got a new VIN and you have over a year to sign up once you've made the purchase or lease, that's your entry point into getting your trip underway. So it's just a matter of getting yourself there. We take care of the food, the education, and the vehicle as well. So the nice thing is, if you buy a Bronco Sport or a Bronco Raptor, you get to take Ford's vehicle out for the day and actually put it through its paces before you go home and try something similar on yours. So we have a fleet of vehicles at each location, and that's something we make sure is included within the day experience. So definitely something worth.
So if I buy a certified,
is just that you need to be a Broncos.
If I buy a 2-year-old certified pre-owned, can I sign up for it, or is it just strictly?
No,
new?
you have a year within the purchase of a new vehicle to make that registration. We have extended it so our 22 model year Bronco and Bronco Sport owners do have this year. So in some cases, you have a little bit more time. To your point, a 2-year potential time to sign up. But yeah, it's usually within the first year we try to get the owners out. We have a CPO, just check in, call our, our trail guides at BroncoOffRodeo.com website, and you can try to see if that vehicle hasn't been out to, or at least registered. That's another avenue just to check if you are going through a CPO route.
Gotcha.
Well, it sounds tremendous, and I assume that you got to get your way there to the location. It's on you, and you have to pick up your motel room, hotel room, whatever the case may be, and but the day of the event, then it's on you. So you get yourself there, and then it's all on Ford.
Right.
Yes. So our trail guides are pros at what they do. They know the vehicles in and out, and the trails themselves are perfectly curated to showcase all that the Bronco can do, or sport that for that matter. We have each kind of set up so that in certain obstacles you can utilize the front and rear lockers. The GOAT modes that we have, all the drive modes that are enabled based on what type of terrain you're traversing through. So yeah, there's a lot to learn when you're out on the trail. An expert, and I think everyone gets pretty excited to go out and do it again themselves once they've
And this is like a $2,500 perk for somebody that is a new Bronco owner.
Price, obviously food's taken care of. We set you up with Yeti water bottles when you get there on site. We've got merchandise, and then when we're out on the trail, we have a nice half-day fire camaraderie to talk a little bit more about everyone's experience.
How do you set it up? I mean, is it strictly a weekend thing for all of these owners, or is it something that you take
with their schedules? So definitely a calendar view we have on the website is something that you can.
Well, if I buy my Bronco, if I buy my Bronco today, and I want to go, let's see, when do I want to go? I want to go somewhere. That sort of stuff.
Weather.
I can kind of cherry pick it, if you will. You can probably fit.
Yeah, registration's open, so that's great for fall colors too.
Or you get your Bronco and you outfit it with camping. The trail, you just camp out there on the trail.
Well, I mean, it's their car, so you're going to have to get off the trail and then jump over to yours.
Yeah.
Make a vacation out of it, one day for Ford Motor Company, and that experience, and the rest of it, you're on your own.
Even better idea: when you two boys get Broncos, sign up with the Broncos from your media cards.
Yeah, we're looking for that press day. That press day invitation.
There you go. We'll keep you guys on the list for sure.
Yeah, I'll bet you will. Well, listen, Jason, it's great to talk to you, and thank you so much for filling us in on the off-rodeo adventure with your Bronco, a Ford Motor Company. So where can all of our friends, actually, the people that watch and listen to the show, find out more information on it?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, BroncoOffRodeo.com is the first place to go. And again, thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure. Appreciate it.
One last thing. Do they have this if you buy it at the dealership, will the dealership notify you that you can do this adventure?
Yep, dealers are well aware, and we actually have our dealers go out and experience the journey themselves. The inventory on the lot.
Jason Hyde, Ford Bronco, Wheeltime.com. The Wheeltime Car Talk Show will continue right after this quick break.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first to an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am in Houston's Galleria area. 713-7755. Want to feel good about something special you did for someone special? In Wheeltime and the original Lupi Tortilla group of Tex-Mex restaurants have joined together to help a very worthy cause, God's Garage, a Christian-based 501c3 charity. We know there are lots of places and organizations out there who can donate a car, truck, or SUV, but we're asking you, our car enthusiast family, to consider donating to God's Garage. Visit godsgarage.org and learn about its mission, the women that have been helped, how each one is screened, and about car is an easy way to make a difference in the lives of others. God's Garage needs good operating vehicles, but will take all types in working and non-working condition. Make your heart and soul feel good by donating your gently used vehicle and help support single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military at godsgarage.org.
Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address here is info@inwheeltime. Okay, Jeff's mind.
We got to load it.
Close that door. The infamous Cadillac Ranch, and I understand that you actually have been to the Cadillac
I have
Ranch.
been there.
Mars